friends, Sarah here. Wanted to talk to you about something that I'm extremely passionate about, which is probiotic use and gut health. You guys have seen me posting on Facebook, you've seen me posting on Instagram, you've seen me posting and talking everywhere about gut health and probiotics and why they're so important. So I wanted to do something that's challenging to me, and that's to post a video to why I feel that these are important. There are 7 signs or symptoms, I guess you could say, of why you need to be on a probiotic, and I'm going to briefly run down those for you to start this with. The first reason you would need to be on a probiotic is because of antibiotic use. If you've used an antibiotic in the last year, or the last 5 years, or the last 15 years, or however many years, you need a probiotic. The antibiotic gets rid of all of the bacteria, good and bad, from your gut. And if you're not using a probiotic, you're not repopulating that good bacteria, you're not getting your body back to optimal health after that antibiotic's killed that bad bacteria. Number 2 is because of food poisoning. Have you ever suffered from food poisoning? Most likely you haven't, but I know there are people that have experienced food poisoning. And if you've ever experienced food poisoning, you need to be on a probiotic. That's going to help repopulate that good bacteria once again. The third reason you need a probiotic is because of digestive disturbances. Do you have a problem where you're not able to go to the bathroom every day? Do you go once or twice a week? Or are you on the other end of the spectrum and go multiple times a day and you do not feel regular at all? Digestive disturbances with going to the bathroom, you need to be on a probiotic to help regulate your system. Number 4 is skin conditions. Have you ever had a breakout? Do you have issues not only on maybe your face, but maybe all over your body? If so, you need to be on a probiotic. A lot of your immunity begins in the gut, which brings me to the next reason you need to be on a probiotic is weak immunity. Are you always sick? Do you feel like you're always sick? Are you sneezing, coughing, hacking? Do you have a runny nose? Does your tummy hurt all the time? Guess what? If you have a weak immunity, you need to be on a probiotic. Those good bacteria in a probiotic, they're going to help boost your immunity and help ward off some of those bad bacteria from coming and living in your gut and in your system. Do you suffer from mood disorders? If you're suffering from any mood disorders, guess where those usually start? In the gut. Serotonin is thought to be made in the brain. And guess what? 95% of serotonin is developed, I guess you could say, or your body creates that in the gut. So you need a probiotic to populate that good bacteria. And the last reason I think that you would need a probiotic is because of yeast overgrowth. Do me a favor and Google leaky gut. Look at those symptoms and see if you are suffering from any of those. Most likely you are, and you don't even realize it. But a lot of us, because of the foods we eat, have yeast overgrowth in our systems. And you need a good probiotic to get rid of that. Obviously, I think that the best probiotic out there is the probiotic that Mitch and I take and the girls take on a daily basis, and that's Plexus's Probio 5. It is, honestly, it's hands down the best one I've ever tried, and trust me, I've tried many probiotics throughout the last few years of my life. I've never really felt any difference on them until I was introduced to Probio 5. Probio 5 has 5 strains of the good bacteria in it to help repopulate that gut and to address majority of the issues that you may be suffering from, or you know somebody that is suffering from. It has enzymes that help break down proteins in the foods during digestion, which is why it helps with digestive issues. It also helps reduce free radicals in the system, and it helps the absorption of nutrients. The thing that makes the Probio 5 different and that I like about it is it has good yeast in it, and it has the antifungals in it. Those 2 additions to the probiotic have really been a game changer for me and my health. The nice thing about Plexus Probio 5 is it doesn't have to be refrigerated. And if you're taking a refrigerated probiotic, you're probably overpaying because it doesn't need to be refrigerated. If you think about it, your body's not cold. Your body is 98.6 degrees for most. That's normal. So what are you doing by keeping that probiotic refrigerated when it's going to go into a warm body? What's it really going to do? Think about it. Just think about it for a bit. Plexus Probio 5 is freeze-dried, flash freeze-dried, whatever you want to call it, so that it doesn't have to be refrigerated. What happens is when it hits the stomach and it hits the insides of your body, that capsule opens up and it reactivates by hitting the moisture that's in your system, and that's what makes those good bacteria come back to life and work so effectively. If you have any questions, if you would like me to test your probiotic to see if it is working and compare it to Plexus Probio 5, shoot me a message, respond here, or you've got my number. If you don't have my number, just shoot me a message. I would love to have the opportunity to talk to you about Plexus Probio 5, as well as to test your current probiotic to see if it is working the way it should. If it's not, you need to get your money back. The last thing I want to leave you with is that Plexus has a 60-day money-back guarantee on all of its products for all of its customers. So there's really not a reason not to try it, because if you try it, you've got 60 days to decide if you like it or not. If you don't like it, it's a simple phone call to corporate and they'll refund you your money. What's not to try? Have a great day.